If you're in search of a cost-effective solution for full protection on the inside of your 2021 or newer four-door Bronco without the full top on, this Havoc Off-Road California Brief Top in Black Diamond will be cut up for you. This is great if you prefer to keep the full top off of your Bronco because of that open air feel and the flexibility that the truck offers, but you still want some protection or coverage while doing so. Now, this is also going to be much more of a protective option compared to a mesh shade that's a bit more open if you specifically want full coverage from the sun and unexpected weather with a bikini style top. You just want an easy and well-built way to do it. This will feature full coverage for the front and rear seats, allowing you and your passengers to enjoy the open air compared to the fully restrictive top being on the Bronco. Like I said, unlike the standard mesh top, this is going to be completely opaque, as you see, not allowing any light through the top, which will be helpful to keep you and the inside of your Bronco cooler on hot days, protect you and your passengers from harmful UV rays, and protect your interior from fading over time because the sun is really damaging not only to you, but to the interior of the truck. Now, another benefit is that it's simply going to keep the seats cooler when you're parked, so it's not going to be super uncomfortable when getting in the Bronco after it's been sitting for a while without the full top off. This is just overall going to make your experience much better while you don't have the top on your Bronco. This will be made of a black diamond vinyl material, which is very similar to the one that you would see on the OE style soft top. Now, with being weather resistant vinyl, it is going to keep bad weather out, or at least away from the main cabin area where you do have coverage, and the material is going to resist UV rays over time to avoid breaking down and fading in the sun. This will also have reinforced edges all around the side with nylon double stitched in to provide a clean and taut fit. You're also getting a bow for the center section that's going to resist any puddling on top if you do come in contact with bad weather. Now, to make sure that it does provide a tight fit on your Bronco, it will come with adjustable nylon straps and rubber coated hooks to prevent any scratching. And you're also getting a structured front section for the front of the windshield. You're going to be able to bolt it in on either side, and with the structuring up front, that's going to resist any wind getting underneath of the cover itself and causing any annoyance, especially when you're driving on the highway. Now, I do want to mention that this top cannot stay on with the factory top, but it will install in minutes, especially after the straps have been adjusted to your build. This will come in at about $225, being right in the middle of the road. Now, as far as solutions are concerned, this is going to be right in the middle as well with its features for top. It's going to provide much more coverage than a bikini or mesh top that is partially transparent, but this is going to still offer you the flexibility of quick removal and an open feel compared to a full soft top. This also has a very well-built construction, and you can see that it's thought out to tailor to the Bronco for the best fit, especially with bolting in at the front, the reinforced sides, and this structured front here, making the price, in my opinion, very much worth it. Now, install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should take about an hour, give or take, the first time, including getting the full top off and figuring this one out as far as the adjustments go. However, it is fairly easy. Now, at this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how you can get this onto your four-door Bronco at home. So that's going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and jump into the install.
For this install, you need a ratchet, a T50, and 5mm Allen socket. All right, today we're going to be installing a brief top on our Bronco, so let's get started. All right, now we got our top kind of into position. We have our front here. You'll see on either side there's going to be 2 mounting points and then a front strap. These mounting points will go through the factory bolts in the body up top here. We're going to take one out at a time because if you take both out, this bracket will fall down. So we're going to take one out, thread it in through the top, and then do the other one. To do that, we're just going to grab our ratchet and T50 socket. All right, now we're going to pull our bolt out and thread it in through the top. Do the same thing for the other one. All right, once you have them hand tight, you can do the same thing on the other side. All right, now we're at the front here. We have our front hook. We're just going to loosen up our Velcro strap here. Hook will go into the body here. So hook that around, and we can pull it tight, put our Velcro back on, and we can do the same thing on the other side. All right, then we can tighten our 4 bolts at the front. All right, do the same thing with the other 2. All right, now we have our top pulled all the way to the back. We're gonna attach our back straps. Now there's a release tab under this right here. That'll get you a little bit more room. The strap is gonna come around the inside of the pillar back here and then latch under the body here. Then you can take your strap, pull down on it to pull some tension onto the top. All right, do the same thing on the other side. All right, now we just need to mount our crossbar. So it comes in 2 pieces. We just have to slide it together. Now it's gonna mount onto the front Velcro underneath. You can tell where it is by the stitch part on the top here, but it will go underneath and mount to the mounting point on the body already here with the supplied thumb screws. Just gonna slide that underneath, across to the other side. All right, so we're gonna put this over our mounting point, take our thumb screw, screw that all the way down. All right, and you can do the same thing on the other side. All right, now we just have our 4 mounting brackets for our straps, 2 on either side. So we're gonna grab our bracket, and then we have our supplied Allen bolt with a flat washer. We're gonna go into the mounting point here, right next to the strap. And thread that in by hand. All right, then we're gonna take our ratchet and 5mm Allen and tighten that down. All right, then we're gonna take our strap. We're gonna go through the bracket, come back up, go through the loop here, and you can pull it tight and secure it back to the Velcro. You do the same thing for the other 3 brackets. All right, now we're on the inside underneath. We just have to attach our bar to our top with our Velcro here. So we're gonna fold this part under and then just secure the Velcro all the way across. All right, now we just have 2 Velcro straps we have to attach to the back. As you see, I already have one on here. We're gonna put it on the top first, just to make it a little bit easier. Then we're gonna peel our backing off our double-sided tape. And then we're just gonna stick it to the body. That way the bottom Velcro will stay attached to the body. All right, that wraps up our install of our Havoc Off-Road California Brief Top Black Diamond for a 2021 and newer Bronco. And remember, for everything Bronco, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.